Well, guys, you know what happened last night? Rain. I was on a hill right here, but there's so much rain that it's over them semis right there. It's to the grill, almost. Last night, they were overflowing water. So basically, they're just basically right to the ground right there. I'm going to bring everything to another place because right there, it's way too much for rain to be dropping to the ground there. And it's just a mess right here. Shouldn't have all this water here. Them trailers can be pulled up here, but like everything, like the farm equipment, everything back there, like semis and stuff, it's got to come out of there. But yeah, that's what's the problem right now. It really didn't bring any problems, but everything went underwater, so we're gonna drag everything just in case it rains tonight, so we can get everything up and out of the way. Grass growing again. It's just so much that needs to be mowed and so all that kind of stuff. So what I'm gonna start with the skid steer is dragging a few things out at a time. The baler is set there forever though. That baler right there. I'm thinking about buying a new baler this year. Cause that baler is getting about to be 6 years old probably. That baler is. Well, the baler don't matter. I just buy new ones. That baler right there. I don't have another baler though, but I think about just keeping that. I never really felt anything, and I'm just gonna keep that baler with the other baler, find some more hay cutters, enough to fill up this area with hay cutters and balers, wear them all out and stuff, and then have them two left, and you know what I mean. Just use them while you have them and stuff like that. Here's our stuff over here. We got some things over here. That tractor, I don't like that it's sitting out here, but it's alright right now. That right there, the Bobcat. Then I got one of these. Just doing another update on the farm equipment, kind of showing you what happened overnight. That water stinks right there. I just don't want to get in it. Smells bad. I want to get that pool. Last night, that roof gets real nasty, and it just dumped mud and stuff in that pool. That does not look good. That pool is usually always clean, though. We keep it clean, but it blew from where the front yard. I put it up here on the porch, put the tractor on it, flipped it out, and now it laid there, filled up with water. I want to dump it out. I'm going to haul that off to the barn and clean it up, probably swim in it, but then we got this kind of nasty. I've been keeping that up so it'll get washed out. I came up with some idea. See how far we can get that tractor across the pool. It didn't work because I was trying to get that mud off. And it wasn't because I just wanted to see how far it could go. Trying to get the mud off. So, what else I wanted to also do is see that articulated dump truck. Well, that had the back fall off of it, and it's sat here ever since. Needs to be straightened out. There it is, better. Alright, water gets in the cab too, and it's full of water right now. It's draining. It was draining out the side earlier, but it got all out. But water was in the cab. Got a school bus here. You got the pickups lined up. And we got crap going on over there. I don't know. But, got everything here. So, what's going to happen is I'm about to drag a few things. Whoops. Just a second. I got it. There's the front end loader back there. It got stuck the other day. And, what else happened was, that thing right there, had a problem with the deal right there that spins. Got squeaking the other day because it got too much mud in it, and what else we got? And I'm always fixing all this junk. I'm had it forever. This stuff. But I did buy something new this year. Well, we all buy new. Bought that new hay cutter over time, and I had to buy a new one of those. My other one was just rotting to the ground and just falling apart basically. And what else I had to buy is a new one of those because I had I only had that one forever. I'm gonna keep that thing. I ain't doing anything else. I ain't giving it to a friend because that's basically the best tractor you can have. The door fell off of it. I don't know where the door is, but something else that happened. Window crack. So I'm not sure what happened there, but we're gonna figure that out. Ripper is brand new also. That thing's old though. That's probably from like I gotta zoom out and on the deal. Also something I got brand new. Oh, that and new one of those. Bought a few things brand new. Just gonna make it with what we have for a while. Gonna try going a few years without buying anything. Thinking about buying some old equipment, like from someone selling like a garage sale because I like kind of looking at some of that stuff, seeing what I can't buy there. Because if it's in bad shape, you probably ain't gonna get to use it as much. But this thing was bought brand new. We're gonna go over some things that are bought brand new, that had never been really touched or been touched, but was set forever and never really been used and fell apart, stuff like that. So it's all basically been bought brand new. Some people gave me a little bit of things, like some people. Let's see. My aunt gave me a few of these toys, from like their old stuff. We're gonna go over a few things that were kind of old that are still metal because back then things were made better than what I guess, but things are better fancy made than what they were. Well, brand new. I bought that like just 2 Decembers ago. Like that thing wasn't that old and fell apart. Like the back end tipped over. And what happened was it split, twisted twist that back out. Thing fell off the back, so it's had a wreck. Mulch Master just got it this year. That old crate there, something that my aunt gave me. I just kept it there. Bought a Peterbilt sign, put that on there just to make it look better. Fell over and it's been clogged in mud forever. Hay cutter bought brand new. I liked that, so I never really have had a hay cutter. I'm always just or like what did I always do? I would just pretend like I had a rake and baler and the cutter, and then 2 years ago I bought a baler, and then 1 year I bought a rake, and then 1 year I got this, and that would have been years through. Or what is something that we do need to buy? I'm thinking is probably like a rake, a new baler, and a new hay cutter because it's always fun to have another one or find a windrower or something, something cool. That thing was it still is full of water right there. That thing, I'm just gonna leave it that way. Got that right there. It's growing grass over the thing. See, it can't grow underneath it, so it's gonna grow over it. See, looks like vines going across it. Well, this thing's got grass growing through it. Grass fixing to grow on top. That's junk. That old truck right there. I used to really drive it. I had it hooked up to one of those trailers. Can't remember if it was the grain hauler, but it was in February, and I was hauling some wheat, and I made it to down there, and it got jammed in a spot, and I ripped it out, and doors were hanging off of it, crap. It was just messed up. Clearance slots were off of it. Cracked ceilings on it. Grill was fixing to fall out. I had to stab the grill back on just to make it so it wouldn't fall off. So basically, it was put back together to get there, and it just stayed right here and never was touched again, and it just fell apart over the year. So that's the story on that. A story on the baler is one time I was bailing out in that spot out there, and I lost. I lost the hitch and a guide wheel. The guide wheel has not been put back on ever since because I couldn't find it. That thing's just going to probably rust to the ground because, as you can see, it's sat underwater for a while now. Right there, that Kenworth, I think that's the new one. Or is it not? I'm trying to think of which one's the new and the old one. I think that's the old one. Pretty in good shape. Bought that in October. The semis are new. The semis, I bought that 4 years ago, so new to me. That black semi 4 years ago, new to me. That other thing right there, the 4020, bought that 4 years ago. All this was basically bought 4 years ago. That's that Peterbilt, brand new. I just got that December. I bought it. Well, some things people gave me and I bought. I'm starting to buy quite a bit of things for them to save up my money. We are going to go a few things that I bought for my 164th collection. But, yeah, that's stories on all my semis. We're going to go over some of these tandems and things like that. This thing right here, I bought that at Stanger. Over there. I don't know what it's called now, but it was at Ardmore. And there's a few things I bought at John Deere. That right there, header was $20 to buy, so I wanted to buy that for no reason, but it was for a certain reason. Where's the combine at? Oh yeah, it's parked in there. It's got to get worked on. Yeah, it was for that. I had to buy the combine separate with it, so more money spent. Combine was $85 and the header was 10 or something bucks. Disc right here, oldest one I have. That thing has really tilled quite a bit of acres though, because I don't have very much though. That's why my farm just, that was just gave to me and I just junked it out. Not junked it out, but you know what I mean. I don't have that big of a farm. But I wanted it built quite a bit up there, but I basically don't have that much to farm though. Yeah, I have 2 combines. One just sits in there because a good reason. It's old, so I just wanted to have 1/16 scale out here, an older one just be sitting there. It's been stored. We just put some of my older toys in there to be put in there. That's one thing. What else do we have? The Low Boys story on that. I got that 4 years ago with the one semi I have. I don't know very much about these semis and trailers here. It gave to me. Some were just bought by some people. I bought some of them. I bought around all the time. I was buying every day. I buy a semi like that, and they just keep clogging up through the house. They get junked out half the time. So them are the only 3 that are used basically. I have a whole bunch in the house that I use. What else do we got here? Truck coming. McCauley's got their semi. The disc gripper here, brand new. Story on that is it got buried in the mud. Good story on that one. The tractor sitting here. There's my disc, and that tractor came from Stanger at Duncan. Alright, so this truck, nobody. I don't even, because I don't really know about what were their thoughts over my videos, because no one can comment to my videos. But I'm smart enough for nobody not to, But I ain't gonna have no probably weird people watching it, you know. Probably gonna have things rotten. Right there, that thing. There's probably questions. Why is it sitting here now? Well, wheels messed up. I'm told you that. Never really told anybody, but right there, the Bobcat is got mud clogged in it. Right there is my front end loader, as I said. That thing, there's some kids that gave me that my friends did, basically. You know, I ain't begging them for nothing. It's just that they just want, sometimes someone might give me something, but really I just say you can keep it, but it ends up somehow over here. And some of this were blue. Some of this stuff gets blown over here. And sometimes I might find this junk laying out in that field. There's someone's junk out there, and I might bring it up to the house. Might be something good like that, but no, it ain't usually that. It's probably like some junk or something. Like, say, let's start looking. A trailer like that. That trailer's always been mine, though. That right there is always been mine. That tandem's new. Story on why I wanted this is because so I can unload the wheat off that my combines, and we also have one of those grain hoppers in the front yard for the back of my semi, and it goes. That's a 3-axle. It's coming here. We've got a few things. I got some things piled up in here. I'm thinking about washing up a lot of this stuff and just plowing some things and starting to do that kind of farming, but you know, you never know what you want to ever do. I've been open. I got this right here, right all through here. What else do we got? We're gonna go over some of the fields. I had this place here. It's grown up now. I let it grow up here. This place was like here. You can still see some dirt from it. Plowed it over and over, and it grows back because so much water built up there. It just wants to come back and fertilize, and stuff gets washed there, and that kind of stuff. Got the combine in there. You're gonna have to be worked on again. Have an auger in there. I'm thinking about getting washed up again, but I'm gonna go pick up an auger from my room. How long is it's getting to be about 17 minutes. But it was a good story over the equipment. Side by side sits out here every day. The thing's been run so much, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to buy a new one. So, in the video, yeah, kind of a little blade right there. Story on that.